Hello dear students, in today's video we are going to discuss a new chapter, that is electricity. So we are all familiar with the use of electricity. It is very essential for the nowadays life. So whenever we look at what you mean by electricity, so electricity is actually the flow of charges. So we can define electric current as the flow of charges. Suppose you can see what do you mean by water current. Water current means what? Flow of water. Similarly, air current or wind, it means blowing or movement of air from one place to another place. So we can see from air will flow from high pressure region to low pressure region, and similarly we can see water will flow from high altitude to low altitude. So similarly we can see that for current is actually the flow of charges, the flow of electrons. So we can represent electric current by using the symbol I, and Q actually represents electric charge or Q. Then T represents time. Suppose we can define 1 ampere current as 1 coulomb of charge if it is passing through a cross section of a conductor in 1 second. So the current flowing through the conductor will be equal to 1 ampere. So we can measure electric current by using a device. It is called ammeter. So that will be always connected in series with the circuit. So here I have drawn a simple electric circuit. Here you can see this is actually the circuit symbol that represents a cell or battery. We can see battery can give the potential difference. So what is potential difference? Potential difference is actually the amount of work to be done in order to make the charges move across a circuit. So here you can see 5-volt battery. So for example, 5-volt battery is attached over here in the circuit. So for example, so the long lead represents the positive terminal and the smaller one represents the negative terminal. So current, according to the convention, it flows from positive terminal to the negative terminal. And here you can see one more device. This is called bulb. It is attached to the circuit, and ammeter. So ammeter, the positive, it has got 2 terminals. The positive terminal is connected to the positive end of the battery, and the negative terminal of the ammeter is connected to the negative end of the battery. And then another device you can see, it is called key. Now it is enclosed, and the key can be in 2 positions. Now it is closed key. Now the switch is on. So if there is no dot in between these brackets, that means the switch will be in off position. So that you keep in your mind. So this is the simple electric circuit. Say for example, whenever you switch on the circuit, so what will happen? A current will flow in the circuit, and as a result, the bulb will start glowing. So the amount of current that is flowing in the circuit, say for example, if it is 1 ampere, so that can be measured by using a device, an instrument called ammeter. And similarly, voltage also can be measured by using a device called voltmeter. So it will be always connected parallel to the circuit. So across the bulb B, so we can connect the voltmeter, so that we can come to know what is the potential difference across this particular device. So it is also a device. So it has got 2 terminals, positive and negative. So the positive terminal must be attached to the positive terminal of the battery, and the negative terminal must be attached to the negative terminal of the battery. So this you need to consider. And voltmeter must be always connected parallel to the device, about which we are going to measure the potential difference. And potential difference we can define as a work done in order to transfer a unit amount of charge. Say for example, 1 volt, we can define 1 volt such as, what is the SI unit of work? SI unit of work is joules. So we know that 1 volt is defined. 1 volt can be defined as 1 joule of work. to be done in order to move 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another point. So this is the definition for 1 volt. So we know that if we want to move something from one place to another, we need to do some work. So then only it will be moving. So potential difference between 2 points of an electric circuit can be defined as a work to be done in order to move a unit charge from, that means 1 coulomb, from one point to another point in the circuit. So for example, if you do, what do you mean by 5 volt? 5 volt means what? You need to do 5 joules of work in order to move 1 coulomb charge from one point to another point. So that is there in the system. Then what is electric current? Electric current is actually defined as the movement, a flow of charges. Q represents the charge and T represents time. The rate of flow of charges, we can say the rate of flow of charges, that is called electric current. So if 1 coulomb of charge, it's a very large quantity, 1 coulomb means very large quantity of charge. 1 coulomb charge, that is passing, if it is passing in 1 second through the cross section of a conductor, then the electric current in that circuit is said to be 1 ampere. So this is how this define 1 ampere current. So these definitions are important. Just you read the textbook and try to understand the contents well. And if you have got any doubt, you can consult with me. And the remaining sessions we will discuss more topics. And once simple numericals are there, you just go through it and practice more numericals related to it. Okay, thank you.